On information security, access controls are used to restrict an entity's access to the resources. There are two main types of access controls: centralized and decentralized. In centralized access controls, permissions and privileges are assigned to users centrally by administrators. In decentralized access controls, permissions and privileges can be managed on each asset, and they don't have to be managed centrally. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. Centralized access controls are easy to monitor and control, but harder to implement and maintain, while decentralized access controls are easier to implement, but much more difficult to monitor. One of the most common type of access controls in information security is role-based access controls, or RBAC. RBAC is a type of centralized access control mechanism defined around roles and privileges. Each user will have a role, and permissions are assigned to roles, not users. As you see in the picture, different roles like HR, sales, or finance are defined, and they have their own access permissions. For example, HR role has access to time cards and employee records, while finance role has access to customer databases. Users will be assigned roles, and one user can have multiple roles as well. Let's go through a quick quiz. Which one is the downside of centralized access management model? Number 1, administration overhead. Number 2, user training. Number 3, security risks. If your answer is number 1, administration overhead, that is correct.